This question says, when all other quantities stay the same, how does the indicated change affect the width of a confidence interval? First of all, what if you increase the level of confidence? What happens to the width of the confidence interval? What if you decide to increase the sample size? What if you decide to increase the population standard deviation? Pause the video, think about the question, and we go over the solution together. If you decide to increase the level of confidence, for example, from 90% to 95%, or from 95% to 99%, the increase in the level of confidence make the confidence interval to get wider. So you get a larger confidence interval. The change in the level of confidence will change the confidence interval by making the confidence interval to become larger. If you decide to increase the sample size, an increase in the sample size will make the confidence interval to get smaller or narrower. And finally, if you decide to increase the population standard deviation, it has a direct effect on your E, or the margin of error. An increase in the standard deviation also make the confidence interval to get wider. So far, an increase in the denominator or the sample size make the margin of error to become smaller. So you get a smaller margin of error, you get a smaller confidence interval. If you decide to increase the level of confidence, the larger the level of confidence, the larger the confidence interval. And finally, if you decide to increase the population standard deviation, you get a larger margin of error, you get a larger distance. So we expect to get a larger or wider confidence interval.